right, we're back in Not a Scam Mall where we're about to open up for business. Now, you guys actually came up with some really good names for some of these stores here. So I'm going to go ahead and name these real quick. We got our toy shop that's going to be Toys Not For Us. Yeah, I thought that one was actually genius, huh? We got the supermarket over here. This is now called Scams Club. Boom, we got that. That looks amazing. I already have a name for the GameStop, or I shouldn't say GameStop, the game store that we're about to build. But our sports store, this one's a little odd. Someone said name it Balls and Kicks. Is that, should I name it this? Balls and Kicks. I'm not sure if that's a reference of getting hit in your... Never mind. All right, so by the way, hit the thumbs up button. We're going to open up some more stores here today. We got almost $38,000. Let's go ahead and do it. We want the game store, which is going to cost us... Ooh, there's a tech store. Got to do the game store first. All right, so we're going to do that. It's $15,000. Game store. Well... we might as well go ahead and do it. It is Scam Stop. There we go. By the way, for any new stores that we open up, I want you guys to comment down below with new names. Let's stock this bad boy. Oh my goodness, look at the posters. They have GTA 6. Yeah, this is kind of odd. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get this thing stocked up. Actually, I might as well go ahead and hire a cashier for this thing. I don't want to run it. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and unlock the... Oh, look at the games. Dude, there's actually some cool stuff in here. There's like console license. Hold on, let's do license number 2 here. And then we can buy a bunch of products here. So we have Call from Army, The First of Us, Cat Bandicoot. Oh, these are some horrible AI like thumbnail title things, whatever these are supposed to be. All right, so we got all these. Should we... You know what? Let's go ahead and get maybe another game shelf. They have console tables. All right, so let's do this. Let's make this purchase real quick. So we got all this over here. Let's go ahead and put our game shelf in first. All right, so let's get these stocked up here. 140. I mean, to be fair, console games are getting actually, games in general are getting super expensive. Anybody else like notice that? I mean, somebody's noticed that. Like $80 for a freaking game. You remember when you used to pay like $30 or $40 and you got a complete game that didn't want you to buy a bunch of DLC immediately? Yeah. That's the thing. So I sound like an old person rambling. I better stop. All right, so we put those out. Game store is open. Scam Stop. Come trade your games. Wait, is that a thing? Can they come trade in games? That'd be kind of cool. All right, we need to pay attention. The toy store is already empty again. My goodness. Also, ignore all the boxes down in here. I should probably put these in the storeroom. I need to get a stalker for this sports store. It is one of my most popular stores inside the mall. It's really popular for tennis shoes. It's not really for all the sports equipment that you see. Everybody just wants shoes here, so I should probably get a stalker for this. I need to order a buttload of shoes real quick. All right, put these back here. Let's go ahead and make an order here. We already spent a ton of money, but you gotta, you know, spend money to make money. Is that what they always say? Hold on, let me go ahead and order for the toy store real quick because I noticed their stock was really bad. And then we'll go to the sports store. Let's go down to shoes. I need 2 of everything if I can afford it, which I think I can. So I'm gonna order for the clothes store too. Go ahead and get them set up. I have a stalker in there, so he'll go out and actually get those boxes. You can see he comes from the back. He lives in the back, by the way. Okay, let's get this stocked up real quick. These shoes, they're really good. They sell for a lot, so let's go and place those here. These are really expensive shoes. The next license for this store, I believe it's like hockey sticks and like maybe baseball bats. So we'll have to get a new style of shelf for it. Okay, get this stocked up real quick. Gotta get the toy store all taken care of. It's pretty satisfying stocking in this game. Yeah, this game has surprised me because, like I said, I think I mentioned in the last episode, I looked at this game and went, oh, this is just another one of those simulators. And as soon as I got into it, I was like, you know, this is actually kind of fun to play. All right, so we got that. Scams Club is, they're fairly stocked over here. I could probably stock a little more. I played just a little bit off camera just to try to get a little bit of money, so I played a couple days. They're still stocking in there. All right, we're good. How's our drink machine? Let's go ahead and get this bad boy stocked up. So one thing I figured out really late in my last episode is that you have to actually go physically like collect your money out of all the machines. I thought maybe it just went all in. So look, we got $52 here, $40 there. Of course, your advertisement, go ahead and get those. We got money out of the ATM. We got advertisement there, and then we have our Pokemon machine, which has no Pokemon in it right now. because I need to get a license for that. I think it's like $18,000. Speaking of, hold on, what are our options here for the bank? I can pay off loans early so I can take more loans. That's probably not a bad idea. Maybe I don't know, maybe we just don't even mess with this. You know what, here, we're gonna pay off one of these early, or I can take it. You know, let's just pay the bill real quick. I think I'm gonna keep the loans for a second. I don't think there's a way I can work that out to make it where I get a lot of extra money, so I might as well just go ahead and pay them off and then eventually take another one. Also, I like the whole fact that you have this. Like, I don't know why there's CCTVs. Is there a chance somebody steals something? At some point, am I gonna get like some sort of, I don't know, maybe we are gonna get security. All right, so mall management, we're gonna go buy some more things to make money with. And I think a photo booth would be kind of cool. These things are $3,000, so we can buy one of these. And then we gotta buy photos. Do we just load in one photo? Let's just do standard real quick. So let's go ahead and buy these. That way we can get a new like attraction here in the mall. So I need to place this. It's pretty big. Probably gonna stick it maybe over here on this little area. I feel like it looks like it'd be okay right here. And then I guess I gotta load it up. Can I load it up with multiple photos, or is it just the one? How does this work? All right, so those load up in there. I think it's just one. So you put all 25. It's $100 freaking dollars, huh? And plus 10%. It's an expensive mall. Like, it makes no sense. Oh boy. So yeah, we got a tech store that we're gonna work towards today. I need a name for it. Should we do a snack machine? I mean, that might not be a bad idea. I really do want the license for the Pokemon too. I feel like, or it's called Zukimon, sorry. I feel like that would be pretty good too. Here, we'll do a snack machine here, and then we'll get just whatever products that we have. How much is the license for this one? Oh, it's at $17,000. No wonder everything's so expensive in this freaking game. All right, let's go ahead and buy that real quick. Just trying to open up other areas to make money. Also, more billboards would probably work too. Snack machine, I think we're gonna stick it. Can I stick it here? M-N-M. It's kind of a funky name. You know, I'm gonna stick it over here. I feel like it fits perfect right there. And then we're gonna load it up with not M&Ms. We've got $28 gum. Okay, is anybody gonna use my photo booth? Anybody? It hasn't made any money so far. I couldn't find what? Did he want the? Oh no, we're already. Wait, what the heck? Where'd my stock go in here? All right, well maybe we should be focusing on the game store because it feels like this thing's pretty freaking popular. So let's go ahead and get one of everything. Man, if I can get the next license, we get the Game Station 5, which that's a hot seller. All right, let's go ahead and stock these again. Yo, this freaking thing has Grand Theft Auto 5. Do we actually think that game is gonna release on time? I mean, I really hope it does, because I'm gonna have to take a week off of YouTube or something just to go play it. I mean, knowing how scammy our mall is, this is probably like a counterfeit copy or something. We're selling fake Grand Theft Auto. All right, let's close up for the day. Okay, what we're gonna do, just a little morning stocking. I'm gonna go ahead and order a little bit of everything for each store. I know the supermarket needs some stuff. I'm gonna have to go manually stock some of this until I can get a stocker. Okay, there we go. We got stock. Let's go ahead and start filling up these shelves. Let's get these customers going. I think today we're gonna focus on some billboards. I still want the tech shop. It's gonna be expensive, but I might be able to work the loans out by the end of the day in order to get it. I should be getting a $20,000 loan soon too, which would be nice. Okay, we're gonna get a couple more billboards. I can only afford a couple of the ads. I eventually want to try to get the higher end ones. The next license is $30,000. So not gonna be doing that anytime soon, but in the meantime, I can set some more of these up. Like we'll put them in just kind of, even if their area is out of the way, like I don't think it matters where it is. I think it's just gonna make money regardless, so we can always stick them where they're not like everywhere in the mall. Maybe one by the elevators here, which by the way, I don't even know if these things work. I want to try these real quick. Hold on, let's put that there. Does this work? Oh, it does. I mean, it's kind of neat that that functions. They thought of everything. They gave us an elevator. So we can go up here. Eventually we'll get to these stores. It's level 20. The cinema is gonna be cool. That's level 12. Oh, it says cinema. I think you don't have to stick to what it says overhead. But I would assume that's the only big store, unless there's something else. Maybe there's like a big department store or something. Everything's looking pretty good so far. Okay, so we are going to get a $20,000 loan. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pay off this one early. And then we're going to pay off this one. So we are debt free. So when we reach level 7, I can go back into crippling debt and take $30,000 out, which would probably be enough for the tech store. Oh yeah, no, I gotta be level 8 for this. So we gotta grind away one more level and then we can do the tech store. So yeah, I need tech store names. Comment down below. Any other ideas for the mall? Stuff that you would like to see. We need to do something with the center part here. I feel like some benches and maybe like a fountain would work out really nice. Also, probably need to get, I wonder if we should buy that next license for this. Ooh, it's gonna be expensive though. Let's see, what is it for the, let's go to the game store. What is the license like? It is 16 grand. It's not as bad as I thought it'd be, but it unlocks the PlayStation stuff. Then eventually you get the Nintendo stuff, and then it looks like the 360, which is really weird. It's like you got modern consoles and then the 360 still exists. Like, what universe is this? Okay, well, we can take out the loans now. Wait, I thought required level 7. Is that not what I have? I have level 7. It says I'm mall level 7. Let me take that loan, and then let me take this loan. That's really weird. Okay, well, I can only take the couple loans there. Like, for some reason, level 7. Is there a different leveling system that I'm not aware of? Maybe there is, or maybe it's after 7. I don't know. We'll see if it unlocks. All right, buying the license here for the game store. So now we'll be able to put out console. Actually, do I have to have a console table? That's a game table. I have to have one of these. These are why is this thing almost $5,000? That doesn't make any sense. All right, well, I gotta do that, and then I gotta be able to buy some of the Game Station DualSense, the portable, and the Game Station 5. We're selling Grand Theft Auto early. Look, they almost sold out of it. I gotta get that stock back too. All right, get that up there. Okay, we're just gonna stick these out in the open. These better sell well. Yeah, I don't like these little, I wish it was all just shelves. We're gonna move all this over to the side real quick, like this. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, you can only stick one in. Oh, that's going to be an issue, isn't it? Yep. All right, let's go up 10%. Anybody find it odd that the remote almost cost as much as the console does? Also, we got to get the portable back here. Yeah, I like how my idea was to take out a bunch of loans so I can buy a tech store, but I've got to sit here and grind away at this. I think this is going to be worth it for the consoles, though. Those are going to be... Look at that. That's a freaking big purchase right there. That's giant. Nice.
One debt to society later.
Okay, so inflation has hit the mall. I've upped the prices by 10% on most products because I feel like maybe I'm not making as much money as I should be making right now. So I'm hoping that improves a little bit. Man, what's too expensive? They're not expensive. They're not too expensive. Which one did you say was expensive? Was it these? It wasn't those. It was like the All-Stars. These, you know what? Here, we'll go down to 200 even on these. How about that? Boom. I know it's pretty ridiculous for shoes, but still. You know, I keep talking about that tech store, but if they don't give me that loan, I think I'm kind of stuck at the moment. Oh, I could take it now. Wait, what the heck? Okay, so we're gonna hold on to this because we're gonna need this loan for the tech store. I want to get this middle one paid off, but I also, man, I still feel like this is a good machine here. Every time I walk up to it, there's like almost $1,000 to collect on it, so I guess maybe I should probably fill it up. I'd love to have that next license for it. Okay, we're gonna fill up all the mall stuff real quick. So we got the ATM. Go and put some more notes into here. Hopefully I can fit all these. There we go. So we got that. Go and collect that. I gotta put some more drinks in. I really should be putting this stuff in the storerooms, like that's what it's for, but then I forget I even have the product, so I've been lazy and just sticking it right next to the machine where I'm like, oh yeah, I need to fill this up, just like I need to fill up the candy machine right there, which I do have candy. So let's go ahead and fill up. Those are giant gum balls. I don't know who's sticking those in their mouth. Let's go ahead and grab this. There we go. Okay, we got some more cards in here. Yeah, this machine's almost empty, so let's go ahead and get these stocked up in here. Okay, nothing like $143 card packs. That's fine. There we go. Got that all stocked up here. The photo booth's doing okay. It's not as good as I was hoping it was going to be. Honestly, I could probably just spam card machines all up and down and make a ton of money. How are we doing in here? Gotta stock some more shoes. Yeah, I really should be getting more stalkers, but honestly, it's kind of hard to right now. They cost a ton of money, and it's starting to, like, I'm starting to realize, like, oh yeah, this is why everything's so expensive in the game. It's because everything costs a lot of money, so we have to charge the customers and scam them out of their money. All right, so I'm gonna be a good boy here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna pay off this loan. So we have the ability to take out $35,000 worth of loans, which is great. So I'm gonna have that in my back pocket. That way we can use that here in a little bit, but I need to continue to stock the stores real quick. Also, who would have thought Grand Theft Auto is a very hot seller? We're now charging $176 for it. Also, I like that they have Mall Simulator in here. It's not selling as well. Okay, I think we're gonna buy another license for the toy store. I feel like this one, the toy store is always like a really hot place, and I really can't keep it in stock. So also brain rot toys. I don't know why they have that, but you know, it's fine. So buy a license there. So now we can buy RC cars. So let's get those. We got a robot and some bears. Also, eventually you unlock like a Pokemon style thing too. That's the thing. Also the Hippo Boo-Boos. Oh, it's all the worst trends in toys. It's fine. Also, I should probably buy another shelf for this area too. There we go. Let's give some love to oh geez. Oh, and can I fit this in here? I'm gonna have to move the other shelf, I think. We'll move this one kind of into the center here. Toys Not For Us. I love that name. I have a very creative audience. Let's add 10% to this. Okay, look how stocked up the toy store is now. You can't tell me it's not good. So we got that going. Gotta stock everything else. It's fine. Still making good money though. We're just waiting for that level 8. And then we can take out that giant loan, which I'm sure we're going to need it for a tech store because it's a tech store. It's going to be expensive. All right, I think we should add something to the mall. I want to buy this wishing fountain. Wait, do we make money off this? Do we collect the coins that go in this thing? Please tell me that's a thing. Please. Hold on, let's go ahead and we're going to place this. This is pretty big. I'm going to try to get it centered here. I need to get some places to sit. Hold on. Do people throw coins in this? Is this a way I can make money? I really hope it is. I don't know if this is helping our mall level any. You would hope that this is a thing. Also, you see a bunch of displays. These are displays that you can stick in the window. I realize that you can actually move this stuff around. It's weird though. Every store already comes with displays. So it's like, is it boosting anything in the game? Or is it just like one of those things where it's like, oh, it's just decoration. By the way, I cannot keep Grand Theft Auto on the shelves. Well, you know, not Grand Theft Auto, whatever you want to call it. It's a hot seller. Okay, we're gonna buy some license for the, I wonder if I should just go to the high-end license. There's license number 5. I don't know if everything scales up via like the license, like, all right, is license 5, is everything worth a lot of money in there, or is it just more products? Like if I spend $9,000 on this and I get a cat t-shirt that isn't like, I can't charge like $1,000 for, I'm gonna be extremely disappointed. All right, so let's see, what can we, all right, if I go down here, oh my goodness, these are expensive. Okay, so we want to get into high-end clothing. I mean, have you actually walked into a store that sells quote-unquote high-end clothing? It's actually really embarrassing. This is what we spend money on. But you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to get some money. I'm gonna get the tuxedo cat shirt. We got a dress that's 1.3K and a skirt that's 1.4K, and the unit price, man, these things are gonna be really freaking expensive. This is probably gonna be worth it. At least I think it is. Let me get the new shelf in real quick. It's actually kind of tight. I might actually, you know, you can expand the store sizes. That's a thing in this game. And I wasn't sure it was going to be something I was going to need, but I might actually have to use that. Hold on, let's place this over here. But those new, where's the cat? Okay, $180. That's a very freaking expensive shirt. Plus 10% onto that. Okay. Maybe I should work on a lot of my, my previous stores and just kind of keep those moving, because yeah, some of the stuff in here is ridiculously expensive. All right, what about this? Can I put this down here? $200 for that dress. I can 10% that, so it's $220. And then where are you gonna stick that? I need to see where he sticks these, so I need to add 10% to this too. Okay, this is where the big money's at. Hold on, how do I upgrade? So I can expand this store for 4.5K. Where does that go? I'm assuming it expands backwards. So each store, I believe, in the game can get deeper. So I think that's going to be a thing. How are our shoes in here? Yep, shoes are almost out of stock. I know, everybody keeps saying the same shoes very expensive. Wait, what shoe is it? It's this one. What if we go down to 190 on this thing? Just try to get those things moving. Okay, I think we're going to take out a $10,000 loan before I do the tech store. I just want to get another license for the sports store. So let's get the license for the sticks, which we can buy a stick holder. So I need to get one of those stick hanger here. Okay, and then we want to go back to products. Let's go ahead and let's get one of each. Okay, very expensive order here, but probably gonna be worth it for the expansion. I need to get a stalker in here too. So we'll just kind of stick these in the middle of the store. How does this work? Okay, so you can do one on each. So we can do that. Let's do some baseballs here. Boom. Let's go up 10% on each of these. There we go. We're starting to get a variety of products here. I need to get some other products going in here. How much is a stalker for this? He's 7K. Nah, probably not yet. I know I need to do it because it's just going to make my job easier, especially when I get more stores, but I know I'm kind of gun shy right now. I want to keep some of my money. Okay, we're going to buy another license for the supermarket too. Might as well keep the good times rolling, right? Oh, we can do Nutella now. That's kind of cool. So do I require a fridge for these? I've been trying. Oh, it still doesn't require a fridge. I'm about to buy another freaking shelf. I've been looking to try to get, like, I bought a fridge and I have no use for it right now. Which kind of sucks. But I feel like getting these new products in here are going to make our mall level up quicker and make people spend more money, and we can get to that where we want to be with level 8, and then we'll end the episode off with a new freaking tech store. We're probably going to be selling like phones and stuff. $132 Nutella, it's fine. $70 ketchup, also fine. You want to see something that just grinds my gears? Why can't we not use the top shelf on these? Like, that should be a thing, right? Oh my goodness. All right, so we got that. I thought about expanding the clothes store. Is that a bad idea? I mean, we might as well go ahead and do that real quick. This is a hot store, so I feel like expanding this one, so we'll buy the expansion. Did it? Yep, it did exactly what I thought it would do. Can I move the wait, can you not move the cashier area? That'd be kind of weird. Let's get this thing stocked better. All right, we're gonna move everything back here. Just give it some more room, buy a couple more. Actually, I can't really afford anything right now. I think the mall is actually closing. Let the last customers come in, and then I'll go in and we'll buy a little bit more shelving and get some more product, because yeah, I think this is probably, well, there's probably a breakdown somewhere that shows you like maybe how much everything's making, like each store. There's got to be a breakdown per store. Maybe it's at the end of the day. Okay, we got some new hangers going up over here, so put one there, and then we will put another one here. Stalkers going out and collecting. I'll probably have to reorganize this store, but I like this one a lot. First store that we've actually expanded to, which is cool. Let me put some of the dresses up here. Look at that. Boom. $200. Totally not a ripoff, but it's fine. All right, I had to confirm you do not make money off the fountain. I've been staring at it. Also, we are almost to level 8, and we're going to unlock the store. I've paid off all the loans, so we're good there. So that's going to be a thing. We're going to get a tech store, which, well, I hope I'm going to get a tech store. Watch it be just like super, super ridiculously expensive. I mean, I guess I could, can I check? No, I can't check. All right, so we're almost there. They're stocking the clothes store right now. Still think that's probably our hottest store. Let's go ahead and collect a little more money. We're probably gonna need it here. All right, we've done it. We've reached level 8 here. Everything is pretty stocked. How much is this gonna cost me? So to do a tech store is $30,000. We could do a cosmetics cafeteria. We got some good options here. I don't know if you can reassign a store. Is that a thing? Now, I think once you've pretty much put the store in, I don't know if you can back out of it. So I think tech store is going to be a good thing to do, but we're going to have to take some loans, which kind of sucks, but it's going to be fine. All right, here we go. Crippling debt time. Let's take out all the loans here. All right, $44,000. Here we go. We need a name for it. Much more expensive. I don't know what that means. Like the store is expensive or the products are expensive? Oh my goodness. This is kind of cool looking. All right, so what do we stock this with? So at level 9, we'll get a $50,000 loan, which, you know, I'm going to be using that. So let's go tech store. Oh, these are just like all sorts of phones. Got a couple, looks like a MacBook. You can get an iPad eventually. This is expensive, but I want to fully stock this. So let's try to get 2 of everything. These are high dollar items here. Let's get another phone stand. And let's get another notebook stand here also. Oh my goodness, wait, those are $15,000? Oh, okay, maybe not on the, maybe just the phone stand. Can I afford that? I can. Oh my goodness, this was a huge investment, but it's going to be a worthwhile investment, I think. All right, stick that back there. Oh, I gotta get a cashier. I might have to actually work this one, not gonna lie. All right, put those up there. So 10% on the phones. So we're making $100 a piece on those. Put these over here. These are $220. These are actually, the pricing in this game just seems all sorts of screwed up, right? Because like that's actually cheap for a phone these days for a smartphone. What about these are only $200 for, oh my goodness, I was expecting more money. It's fine, it's fine, everything's gonna be good. Just gonna stick this stuff over here. I should use the stock room, but totally not going to at the moment. Just gonna get all these out real quick. All right, so we have overpriced phones. How much to get a worker in here? 7.5K. That's not too bad. All right, well, we have a tech store. I kind of figured the products were going to be worth a little bit more in this thing, so a little disappointed in that. Also, I feel like they should allow us to have something here, unless the big store, the cinema, is going to merge down into here. That'd be a thing. So yeah, we got options for cafeteria, and I think there was like a cosmetic store. So we got options here. I mean, they're gonna spend good money in here. Hold on, I gotta check out people. Been a while since we've done this. Let's see, $242. Boom. I need to get my cashier, which I'm literally, oh, I just unlocked. All right, we had to check out one person. Let's go and hire this person. Well, we got somebody working in the tech store, which is good. I need to probably focus on getting more stalkers for everything. I know definitely the sports store needs a stalker and Scams Club needs a stalker. Everything else I can probably manage for now, so that's definitely something I want to work on. That way I can also utilize the storerooms back here, because every store has one of these freaking storerooms, and I really need to start using these. But we got a pretty scammy GameStop store, and we have a tech store now that's probably gonna definitely charge way too much for their phones. So let me know what we need to do next, and we will see you guys next time in Mall Simulator.